Trying to make Halloween a celebration, Americans have grabbed a hold of the Mexican cultural tradition for Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. By nature, its imagery is very bold. It's really bright with loud and elaborate artistry. Icons include decorated skulls and skeletons, all in a festive party mood. While it's beautiful, it can also put you on a little bit of sensory overload, so we're attempting to see with new creative eyes today, getting a toned-down take on this theme and offering simplified Day of the Dead designs. Studio 5 party and holiday contributor Celeste Whitney has some thoughts on that. It's great to see you.
It's good to see you.
I'm not the expert, you are. However, I have seen Elena of Avalor, and I believe it's season 1, episode 8, where she celebrates Day of the Dead, and I can sing you the songs, but again, I won't. This is a trend that isn't going away. Do you like this? Do you like this theme?
Okay, I love it. You know, I grew up, we all did. It's always been in the stores, but it's never been like a huge style trend like it is this year.
It's huge.
Yeah, and I don't do a scary Halloween. Like, I don't like the gory and scary, so I love that this take is a happy celebration. And it's also in style.
I mean, it's skulls, but they're bright.
Right.
And they're happy.
Right.
And decorated.
And it's festive.
Yeah.
Because of the skulls.
Right.
But it's happy. Yeah.
It's all fun. So when you see this theme and these elements, what goes through your creative mind?
Oh my goodness. Probably the same thing that goes through my mind whenever I see something I want to remake is how can I simplify it? Which this is a perfect item to where I think less is more.
Okay.
It's so bright and bold, and I think sometimes we can kind of tone it down, but still have all the pretty flair.
And you've pulled some inspiration pictures for us. You've curated kind of a look at what tickled your creative mind.
Exactly.
And it is bold, it is bright, it really is out there. And I think the average home decorator or the average crafter would look at some of these pictures and say, oh my gosh, I cannot pull that off. But that's where the simplification comes into play.
Right. I mean, I thought if I can master the makeup part, then I can apply those same techniques to anything, right? So there's always the circle around the eye, or both eyes. And then there's always, there's usually a white face, but I didn't want to paint my face white, so I just toned it down with just a little highlight around the cheeks, you know, around the cheekbones, around the chin, to make it look a little whiter, but it's not really white all over my face. And then there's that decorative, you know, scrolly designs. There's always something on the forehead, like a, you know, heart or flower.
Then there's a flair to it.
There's flowers everywhere.
Yeah.
So the flowers are a must.
We're gonna get to that mommy makeup in just a minute. A great way, I think, to pull off a Halloween costume of sorts if you don't want to go all out. But first, how have you taken those same face paint designs and applied it to home decor?
Well, if you go to the store, there's a million and one things this year to buy. But start with your house first. Like, I went through the house and tried to find a couple skeletons that I wasn't really using anymore. These ones I think were from the dollar store, and I had like a whole bucket of them.
You had a whole bucket of skull heads just hanging around your house.
I obviously did something with them at some point.
That's not creepy at all.
So I just glued some flowers, decorated around the eyes, exactly what I was saying about the face.
Using what, acrylic paint? Just
acrylic paints and some markers. I used Sharpies because they were kind of glittery. And then just some old flowers again. And then pumpkins, you know, when you carve your pumpkins this year, if I can talk, just cut out the 2 eyes and then just paint around it and get a white pumpkin to start with, like this one.
That's fun.
And then, you know, just kind of bring it in to the elements that you already have anyways.
Did you really make this?
No, I didn't make that. I bought it.
I was like, that looks really professional.
That was one of the million and one things you can buy.
This looks like what I saw in Elena's house on Elena of Avalor. This is legit. Okay, this is one of the things you can buy, but you didn't touch up this one?
No, I haven't this one yet. So this one is, it's just a pumpkin, but I got these fun, they are tattoos.
Oh.
So this you can, of course, put on your face if you're not, you know, comfortable with drawing on your face, whatever.
If you're not comfortable with an eyeliner attack, then go for the tattoos.
But the tattoos work perfectly on pumpkins, too.
Sure they do.
You do the same technique, you just get them wet and you follow the instructions just like on your skin, but you do it on a pumpkin.
And they stick, huh?
Yes. So how fun is that? And then you just cut out the circles and you're done.
And I'm just seeing leftover flower clippings from faux floral arrangements that add the color punch that we're after.
And that's the good thing is it's no color. It's any color. No one specific color. So like literally you can just do green foliage or you can do any flowers that you have left over.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. Like I said, the mommy makeup is kind of our grand finale. But first I want to ask you about these little masks that you've made, kind of a subdued version of the makeup we're gonna show you.
Okay, so I saw a mask on Etsy that was quite pricey, and it was just a little half one. So I went and bought these little cheapy ones, and that are pretty hideous, if you ask me.
I mean, this is frightening.
They're kind of creepy, the eyes, because they don't go in the right place. Anyways, so I just cut out the eyes to be the circle.
Oh yeah, we needed the eyes bigger, right?
Yeah, and then I just kind of decorated it with a Sharpie. So this is like a 2-minute project, and then you can feel like you're festive answering the door.
Yes.
When you throw a little hairband in your hair.
I confess, year after year, I'm not into dressing up, and I like to consider myself a fun person. I just don't like to dress up. But look, see, does this count?
It's so cute.
Yeah, totally counts.
And then you just there's hairbands everywhere, like at Forever 21 for a couple dollars, or online, or at Target or Walmart. There's headbands that are like the big florals. That's been in this summer, so they're still left over.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's an easy costume, and you can I'm wearing a flower shirt, so that's what I would wear for Halloween.
Yes.
But you can totally just do a bright color.
Or you can attack your makeup bag. Now, you tried this. You looked at those inspiration pictures you saw online, and you used what makeup?
I literally just used my regular makeup.
Okay.
So I chose a big green eye because I happened to have 2 green eyeshadows.
You used eyeshadow to make the eye.
Yeah, so this is my
Oh my gosh, you're adorable.
Oh, thanks.
You're adorable.
So it's almost the same as doing your makeup. Okay, so you've heard of all the contouring techniques.
Yeah.
And instead of using like a light beige to highlight, use a white to highlight. And then instead of using like a darker, brown or whatever to shade, I use a black. I used a black eyeshadow. And then I didn't really want to draw big white teeth along my lips, so I just did a little faint black line to kind of space it so it's a little skeletonish.
And I'm assuming that's not a Sharpie, but an eyeliner.
It's just an eyeliner, so all that was just makeup.
You're so cute.
And didn't take a lot more time than just regular makeup. It was just a little different techniques.
Okay, and not just for Mom. We've got your cute Lily girl here.
Oh, yes.
Jeff's going to help her in and help her up. Lily, show us your cute face. Oh, my gosh, look at you, girlfriend. How did you do this, Celeste?
Okay, so I did the same thing. So I found this is just a white, I guess, concealer.
Okay.
It was not in like face makeup or Halloween makeup. It was in regular makeup.
Okay.
And it was like $2. So I just kind of highlighted a couple parts on her face so she could look a little bit skeletonish.
Yes.
And then again, I just sort of went along her cheeks. So she's little and she wanted to match Mommy. So I just, contoured a little bit of the cheeks. I'll go over this way.
Right
there. A little bit of the cheek.
Yeah.
So she kind of looks a little spooky.
And what's the pink?
And the pink was just a blush. But then around the eyes, I kind of wanted to finish it off and show you a little bit of what I did.
Okay.
Let me come around here.
I don't know how I didn't know a skeleton can look this pretty. You look beautiful.
She's so pretty. And so we went with a white skeleton-y nose instead of black, just to kind of be monochromatic.
Right.
And then for the eyes, that was easy. So I went with paint.
Okay.
This is regular craft paint. It'll come off just like any face paint.
Okay.
So the eyes, I just drew a little circle. And the little dots, which I'll do some on her forehead, I used the back of the brush.
That's how you got the even dots.
And then look how perfect the little dots go on.
Oh,
and you can do like 5 of them at a time and decorate around.
It? Yeah, you look so pretty. This is so fun.
Yeah, and you just do some scrolling designs or a spider web, and then always what makes it look a little bit better is dots everywhere. So you kind of take the little paint and just kind of make some dots, and it makes it so much better. And then the finishing touch, yes, let's do this big one.
Here it is.
Can I hand you that?
Yes, I will be your assistant, proudly.
Pink is the flowers, and this one I just thought was so big and perfect.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so fun.
How cute is that? And kind of off to the side, it holds her hair back.
And you have so many parties this time of year where you need different costumes. If the actual Halloween costume isn't here yet, or this wants to be a simplified one that you pull off.
You've got like 5 Halloween parties at any season. So like
Celeste, so fun.
Yeah.
You look just like Elena. Do you like Elena like Emmy does? Maybe, maybe. Thank you so much. Super fun ideas to celebrate at home, both in your home decor and also dipping into Mom's makeup stash. We love that.